Hello, welcome back to my channel. I have never reacted to one of my own videos before, and I've always loved seeing other people do it, so I want to do it. We're doing it. Basically, I'm just going to react to my top 22 books to read in 2022 and just let you know if I did or did not read them. I think I was mildly successful at this from what I can recall, but let's just see. Let me screen record here, and here we go. I still haven't read that, so I need to read that. I do still want to read that. Still interested in that. I did read that. I feel like me and contemporaries though are just not super vibing. Like I unhauled it as soon as I finished it, but I still gave it 4 stars. I still think it was a good book, but I just immediately unhauled it. Like I don't know, something about contemporaries just don't leave a really long lasting impression on me. I also read this and also immediately unhauled it. Even though it's not a contemporary, it kind of read like a contemporary in a weird way, even though it's like historical. I talked about it in my series I don't want to continue video. I still haven't read that. I'm dying to read that. Hopefully gonna read that soon. I haven't read any Naomi Novik, but from the way people talk about her writing, I feel like she's gonna hit for me. Yep, so I've got the whole trilogy still on my shelf, still interested in reading it. I think I'm halfway through the first book. I have been for like a long time. Chain of Iron I've already read. I've already made a whole spoiler-filled review for it, so Cassandra Clare, she's got too much time on this channel already. It's insane. I did read Vicious. I loved Vicious, and I want to continue the series. It was so good. I did read Dark Matter. I gave it 4 stars, but I also immediately unhauled it because I just don't think I'll ever reread it. It was okay. I mean, 4 stars sounds like it was more than okay, but I feel like people talk about it so much and say it's like one of his best, and it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. It just wasn't worth keeping. I have read Raybearer. I listened to it on audio and I want to reread it because I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it, but I think I would just re-listen to it because I listened to maybe 20 to 30% of it and then I just like left the book and then like forgot I was supposed to be listening to it, and then I came back to it and I feel like it just kind of, I need to do a full listen start to finish because I feel like I would have a better experience that way. I did read the whole trilogy. I finished it. It was the first 2 books that I finished were the last book I read in 2022 was the first book in that series, and then I binged the whole series, which I have not been doing. I have not been binging series, but that was a series I actually binged the whole series. So shout out to Philip Pullman for that one. I still haven't read Kingdom Back, but I do really want to read it. I mean, that cover is stunning, and I haven't read anything by Marie Lu. I need to rectify that as soon as possible. I did read Howl's Moving Castle. I preferred the movie by a lot. The book, again, I read the book audibly. Maybe I would do it again. I don't know. It didn't really, I feel like so many people hype it up and it was like not at that level. Like maybe if I'd read it as a kid, it would have been better, but it just, yeah, that's a great pause right there. Okay, so Truth Witch. I decided that I want to wait until the final book comes out because everyone says that you need to binge the whole series. It's that kind of series that like you would probably enjoy more if you could binge all the books. So maybe I would do that. Again, my face. Such a good pause. I still stand by it. The video does not do this cover justice. This cover is so phenomenal. The way this, yeah, no, and I haven't read this book yet, but I absolutely want to. I need to. Again, I still haven't read that, but I want to read that. I know it's narrated by Stephen Fry. I have no excuse. I'm gonna read it hopefully in the first half of the year. Funny story. Hey, I was saying here how I wanted to read a Neil Gaiman book, and I've now read 2 of his books and found them underwhelming. But they were Coraline and the Graveyard Book, which I feel like aren't necessarily people's favorites by him. So I'm hoping, you know, and I've read some short stories by him. Oh, I mean, I'm scared to not like him, but you know, gotta be truthful. That I read and I absolutely adored it. I cannot wait to continue the series. I've talked about it multiple times in multiple videos. So good. Yeah, I really was so sure this was going to be a hit because Laini Taylor blurbed it, and I love Laini Taylor, but she, you know, the characters, again, I've talked about this book several times in my series videos and I have a full review for it as well, so check that out if you want. Crazy, I was in the middle of reading this and I still haven't finished reading it. But it's, you know, I don't know if I maybe want to wait until we get some sort of announcement about book 3, but I don't know if I care enough. I mean, I feel like I love the book so much, the first one, that I want to read the second one, and then I would not be surprised if I reread the first and second whenever we get the 3rd book announcements, because I truly love the first book that much, and I want to love the second book, and what I read of the second book, I was enjoying just as much, so I'm hoping that would still be my journey, but we'll see. So I think, I don't know, I'll do the counter and I'll put it on editing of how many I actually read, but I feel like it was half, but I guess we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna do a top 23 books to read in 2023 because I feel like it's pressure on yourself. I've already done like the series I want to read. I might do a classics I want to read. I might do some manga I want to read. I don't know, but I kind of just want to read and then just review after I read, because I feel like if there's any pressure, if I say like I'm gonna read this, like then I immediately don't want to read it. So, but there we go, there we have it. I will leave my Instagram, Goodreads, and Twitter. It will all be in the description for you to check out if you would like. Otherwise, have a great day. Bye.